So this is what everybody really looks like when they take their mask off after guns, beer, and therapy.
Oh my goodness.
Try to take a shower here, guys. Come on, get out of here. Close your eyes.
Howdy, Hillbilly Nation. This is American Hillbilly. Oh, man. Good to see y'all out there. Oh, my goodness. It is Saturday night. It is time for guns, beer, and therapy. So, thank y'all so much for being here. We really do appreciate y'all so much. And we're going to start off tonight with a Bible verse. This is Psalms 9:1. It says, start over again. I will give thanks to the Lord with all my heart. I will tell of all of your wonderful deeds. You know, sometimes, I say not just sometimes, most of the time, we should share the blessings that the good Lord, blesses us with, because each one of us, man, we got those high times, those low times, and, you might have a friend or a buddy or something that's, going through some low times. So, make sure you share, all the good things, the blessings that the Lord's done for you, and not only to friends and family and, other people, but also to yourself. I mean, remember, when you're going through a rough time, man, count them blessings because, I mean, the good Lord blesses us, and we should be thankful for each and every time that happens. And by doing that, you can make somebody's day better. Yeah, it's all about making somebody's day better. And so, man, we have so many wonderful folks out there in the side chat. And good to see each and every one of you. And we see some hashtags coming in. Hashtag HBN175. That will get you in the giveaway tool. And we'll be spinning that later on tonight. Get your chance to win something. But, let's see. Oh, man, look at all these fine folks we got out there. And we'll be calling out the side chat here after a bit. Thank you all so much. And let's bring some of these fine folks back here in the green room out. And see, first in, we got... we had Jay Delta first in, but he left, so he lost his slot. Has been first in. So we're gonna skip on over to Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. How you doing, buddy?
I get to be first again?
Yeah.
Speaking of first, I had a first today.
Oh yeah? Did you hit a bullseye?
Yeah. Well,
joking.
I had a I'll
tell you later. That'd be a first if you missed a bullseye.
I'll tell you later. Hasbro's going to bring it up, so it's pretty exciting. So,
something to do with Hasbro.
Yeah, we got to make sure Justin's in the side chat before we tell it.
Oh, all right. Well, Justin also has a link to this panel, so he can also jump on here. That way you guys can razz him real good.
He might want to just to defend himself.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks for having me on tonight, man. Looking forward to it.
Oh, man, appreciate you being here, buddy. And up next, we got I think this still holds the national leader of the UBR. It's really hard to get him on live shows now. He's got that title. I had to cash app him $10.
I
I was number one in the range today because I was the only one shooting that target. But hey, good to be with you guys tonight. Yeah, we got some news for Justin. Justin, he better get on here because I got a surprise gift I'm gonna bring him too. I got to tell him about that.
All right.
Yeah, Chad had a good day shooting in the window today, so we'll talk about that.
Well, if you say iron sights 3 times, he gets on. So.
I want you to know, Hillbilly, I wish I'd had my bolt in for your barrel. That way I could have shot 3 polished turds today. Instead, I only shot 2. Brand new Springfield 2020 and a Ruger expensive high-dollar Target 1022 that is the worst barrel I've ever seen from factory coming inside. So I got to shoot 2 of them today, and they shot like they sounded.
Well, we'll see if it's still the worst barrel when you shoot that barrel I sent you.
I hope it really shoots because I did a lot of improvement on your barrel. We'll see.
You did a lot of work on that, and man, I hope it pays off for you.
Man, my dad, I've lost 85 pounds, brother.
That's awesome.
I can't hold it any longer. I beat Justin today in open sights.
Oh, that was my news.
With my new Mossberg 144.
All right.
New
no
Mossberg
wonder he's not on
like
here.
1949. His new Mossberg.
He pulled his target off the board and he goes, "Well, how does it feel to beat me in open sights for the first time?" And I was like, "I didn't beat you." And he said, "Yeah, you seriously did."
Oh, man.
Well, Justin, when you come on and once you stop crying, I do have a gift for you. So it'll be okay.
Well, that's something to say, Chad. That's
no
easy doings by any means.
I didn't win the class, though. Bruce won the class. So, like, Bruce shot a 198. I shot a 196 out of 200. And I think Justin shot a 193.
Steve's out there wanting to know if he sprayed some pepper spray his way or something.
No. He got that new Unerdal sight tube to shoot open sights with, and he claims he was still getting used to the sight tube, but he got beat.
Well,
I'm telling you, Minnesota Mike's coming down here in April, and he thinks that he's going to put it on us in the open sights. But man, it's going to be a tough game. It sure is.
Man.
Between Mike and Justin and Bruce and I don't even want to try myself. I just had a lucky shoot today. No, I didn't shave any bullets, Hasbro.
Well, keep eating those carrots, buddy. You're going to need them. Get that better eyesight. Well, thanks for being on here, fellers. Let's bring the rest of these fellers out. We got J Delta 22, also known as Julio.
Yes. No way my name. I was going to ask Chad, did he put Monarch? Switch his ammo for Monarch? No, I'm just kidding. Congratulations, brother. Hey, you got it going on. That's it.
It's an accomplishment for sure.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah, it
wow. A tall one.
I bet he's in the side chat under an assumed name, so he doesn't have to feel ashamed.
But he keeps telling me that I underestimate myself in iron sights, and I probably do, but I'm not as good as him. But
yeah.
Well,
a
blind squirrel gets a nut every now and then. You know?
Broken clock's right twice a day, huh?
Yeah, good job.
Well, let's bring some of these fellers in here. We still got in the back room. We got more of them back there. So let's bring out Steve, living in Southwest Virginia. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Doing good. I hope everybody's doing good tonight. That sounds like Chad is.
Those Mossbergs will sure enough shoot with those iron sights, won't they?
Yes.
That 43B, John Scott, that's a shooting little rifle with the irons that came on it.
Hasbro's Mossberg's shot good too.
Yeah.
And Justin shot it really well with inexpensive ammo.
Wow. Well, also, we got somebody on the chat here from Facebook, Junior Boggs. Good to see you out there. And we also got a sighting out there in the side chat.
Junior Boggs is who I just bought. That's who I just bought my new rest off of, Junior Boggs.
Yeah. We're going to wait till we get the rest of these fellers on here to say howdy to
Mario.
Say hey to Mario. And anyway, let's go ahead and bring these folks on here. Chase 586, how you doing, Jamie?
Good evening. Thanks for having me.
Well, good to have you here, buddy.
That was my hillbilly imitation. Did y'all catch that?
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, Jeff Taylor.
Good to have y'all.
Dale. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all letting me hang out with y'all, man. I'll thank y'all in advance for putting up with me. So
I think one of these days we'll have Jamie shooting some bench rest 22.
no, guys, listen. When y'all start talking about these 22 competitions, I hate to say this. Somebody's going to get mad, and I don't mean to hurt nobody's feelings. And this is very politically incorrect, but my son used to have a bumper sticker on his car. Actually, no, it was a T-shirt. It was a T-shirt, and he said, "Racing Hondas is like Special Olympics." And then in small print on the bottom, it says, "Even if you win, you're still retarded." So.
Wow.
Guys, I love what y'all do. I do, but I have no control over 22 rimfire ammunition, and it seems like I tell them at work. I said, if we got to jump through the hoops, that's fine. I said, even if you set the hoops on fire, we'll just go faster and we'll still jump through the hoops. What I can't do is with you wait till I'm airborne and then move the hoop. I can't jump through it. And that seems like what shooting bench rest 22 is like for me. But well, you guys have fun doing it, and this is America, and you have the freedom to choose how you spend your time and your money, and you're out shooting, and that's the best thing. So
yeah, it is.
Jamie,
When I come to see my
sad
brother
part
Jamie,
is-
I'll bring a couple of my 22, brother. We'll get to shoot some. You'll like it.
Well, when I come to see
Maybe
you, I'm bringing some revolvers, and
There
you'll be
you
a
go.
revolver guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you one thing though: you're gonna be throwing rocks at them Tauruses. Go ahead, Hasbro. I'm sorry, brother.
No, I was just going to say. So the problem is shooting 22 anymore is it costs as much as centerfire to shoot.
Yeah.
For a
Well,
round.
y'all
This is
do it,
getting
yeah.
it's getting out of hand.
Guys, you can't hide that money, boys. I'm telling you.
Well,
I
last
got kind of money on a 22 and that 22 bougie ammo. I'm like, dang, they got more money than I do.
I ain't got no money. It's all over there.
well, Jamie, last time they had a meetup, they had a centerfire shootout too.
We did. How'd that go, Chad? Oh, I'm sorry. This is Chad's good day. I'm not going to remind him of that.
There's Justin. I knew if
There's
you talked about
Justin.
people
There he
iron
is.
sights enough, he'd show up.
That's a good point, Denny. I got to remember that, brother. Justin, I hope your ears was burning, boy, because you've been talked about here.
Yes, he has. Thanks for being on here, buddy. And we still got somebody in the green room. We got Garage Guy 879. How you doing, buddy?
My
Mark.
buddy.
Hey, I'm doing really well. First of all, I want to say this. I've got some serious internet lag going on here, so if I talk over anybody during the show, it is not intentional. With that being said, Mike, 175 episodes of Guns, Beer, and Therapy. Man, congratulations. I'm proud to be a part of it. Can't wait till the 200th episode. It's good to see everybody here. All of my familiar names over there in the side chat Saturday night. Let's have some fun, guys.
Well, thank you so much, Garage Guy. Couldn't do it without all the, everybody that's been on the panel over the years and the side chat. And 175 episodes, and I think it's around 43 of them I started out muted, but that's okay. I mean, we're still here, So I think people enjoy it more when I am muted. But
If you got a talent, show it off.
yeah. Justin, you have a link to this panel. You might want to jump on, buddy. You might want to start defending yourself here in a little bit. We had Chad on here talking before you got on the side chat, so you might want to jump on here. You have a link, and Mark, you're the last one in, and we have a wonderful person out there in the side chat that we always like to say hey to. So would you like to count us down so we can say hey to Mario?
Yes, sir. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Mario! Woohoo!
West Coast weirdo.
The Battle Bean himself. Good to see you out there, Mario, as well as everybody else.
Mario, do not get on a bus to Chicago. He'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh boy. That reminds me of a country song.
Oh, see, Justin's already out there. I was trying to tube-site out and gave up on it mid-match and went back to the Redfield Peep. Well, Justin, you better get on here, man. I know your ears burning before you got on here. Plus, Hasbro has something to say to you also, I believe. So you better turn that phone on and get on this panel.
My part's nice.
Well, Chad's was too.
Well, sort of.
Towards Chad.
It might never happen again, guys. I gotta live it up.
Hey, I don't blame you. Just like Hasbro called me and sent me that deal. He's like, dude, I can't be on the show tonight, but I got something to say about the UBR.
Hey, Hillbilly, it's just like this, right? You got to remember it. You know why,
You should go ahead. Like you most usually make plaques for those matches when you go down there, Chad. You need to go ahead
Chad's
and make
not
one
doing
for
that yet.
yourself.
Yeah, there it is, Chad, right there. All done.
Mario says, "Man, that was a good hey. You guys been practicing." Sure have, buddy. Man, we got a lot of fine folks out there. Good to see each and every one of you. Here we talking about open sites and all this and that, but we do have a few topics tonight that might probably a little bit different. And anyway, so see, Jamie, would you like to call out all this wonderful side chat out there? And before we get started on some topics,
It'd be an honor and a privilege, sir.
see, what should we have type in? Let's just have everybody type in hey.
We can do that.
HEW or HAW, don't matter. But yeah, there
Hey
you
is spelled how?
go. Y, not W. Oh my goodness.
Man, I need to proofread all your like those things you scroll down at the bottom. I need to proofread those before you put them up, man.
Oh, I know it.
All right, here we go. We got a
Spelling's hard.
It is. And there ain't no cheat codes like video games, you know.
No, the teacher where he told me said spell it how it sounds, and coming from the South with a draw, it definitely don't spell it out right most usually.
Right, it'd be HA or HAY, which
Yeah.
is also a thing. So anyway, let's see. My buddy Steve, that dude was first in, living in Southwest Virginia, is on the panel and in the side chat. And then my other buddy on the other side of Steve, J Delta 22NC, is on the panel as well. And so is Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. Our buddy Chad is up there at the top. He was on the panel and the side chat as well. Dwayne 7834. Our buddy Hasbro up there in the corner is in the side chat and the panel. Alaska One Andy. There's my brother Bama Dad is out there. Jeff Taylor. Garage Guy is right down there. And Justin shows up.
Here.
Let's see. We got Kent 645, Denny Plant-Based Journey, Pack Rats Addict, my buddy Dale Pogue, my other buddy Ron 2A Matters, Boomsticks out there. Kentucky Rimfire Justin just joined the panel, so welcome him in. Helping Man, Appalachianed, okay. Hey man, Grismo Carr, Kent again. Let's see, Dwayne 7834, John Taylor, Grismo Carr again. Let's see, Rustic Rimfire, and I think we're almost up to date. Yeah, that's everybody.
Yeah, and Mr. Bob Molina jumped in also. And
Yeah,
I
I
hope we
said
didn't miss anybody.
Yeah, Mr. Bob, huh? Yeah, I skipped him because, don't spell hey, right? But let me tell y'all something, boys. The pollen's getting thick down here in Georgia, which means that hay will be coming around a couple of months. It'll be time to cut that hay and stack it up for these animals to get through the winter. But I thank all of you guys out there for joining us this evening. We appreciate you more than you'll ever know. And go ahead, Hillbilly. I'm done.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for giving everybody a shout out and joined us. And whoops, sorry, Justin, I hit the wrong button. So, real quick before we get to the topic, Justin, Chad is telling us that he got the best every day on some open sites.
So you ever hear the old adage, the blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then?
I'm just thinking maybe we need a little medical check on you or something, Justin.
Yeah.
I was trying something different and it bit me.
You might want to run out of their minds check.
Was it
I've
Chad's
got
birthday?
six what works. I got that Unerdle tube sight that I was trying out, and
Didn't
it
like
don't have
those?
a well. The shoots really good, but in the wind, if you're trying to make adjustments, it wasn't my friend. So it don't have positive click adjustments, and I lost track of where I was and couldn't get back to it. And mid match, I shot two targets, well, two of my 5-shot group bulls, and it wasn't going too well. So I switched over to the Redfield Olympics and somewhat saved the target, but it was already too late.
Wow.
You sure that they didn't change your ammo to Monarch?
No, I had control of that situation. It was just user error.
Yeah,
So
that's all right.
it happens.
Well, the Hyde thought he had control of his ammo at one time too, huh, Hasbro?
Yeah,
that's Chevy's bullets.
it's known to happen.
Yeah. I told Chad whenever we pulled targets, I said, "Well, how's it feel to finally beat me iron sight?" And he said, "No way." I said, "Oh yeah." He couldn't believe it.
Come on in, boys. The water's fine.
Yeah. You got to sucker people in sometimes. You have to let them win.
Yeah, that's right. Man,
Oh, man.
look like you guys had a lot of fun today.
Well,
Yep.
it's like my uncle used to say when they drag race out on, just the streets, outside town or whatever. He said you had to just barely beat each car you raced. He goes, because if you totally outrun, nobody'd want to race you.
Yeah.
You got to sucker them in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
man.
what me and Garage Guy call a shark.
Yeah.
You can't give it all to them.
Remember shooting pool and you let the first guy win the first match, and then you say, "Well, how about we play for $1?" Oh, man. There's MCK Willie. Hey, Mott. What's
There
going on?
he is. Hey, buddy. Good to see you out there.
It was a good day. Good day at the range. It was awful windy, but we still had some pretty high scores.
So, Hasbro, you said you had something you want to show or tell Justin?
Oh, I didn't bring it up here, but Justin, I got two of those plates in today. 12-inch by 12-inch by half-inch weather grade, marine grade HDPE. So you're going to get one of them, so you can make your own.
Okay. Bag ready. Cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
Nice.
I don't even know what.
More stuff to work with.
Yep.
I need
the thing
time.
is, I'm going to make one to fit a Winchester 52, which you can't really find out there. I can find them for hand shoots, but they were almost 40 beans a piece. So I'll make my own.
Gotcha.
Sorry to talk to you. I'll make one.
You betcha. Yep. I mean, that's how, country folk, hill folk, I mean, that's how everybody was. If you couldn't afford something, you just made your own somehow.
Yep.
I mean.
Well, the whole sheet's enough to make probably 6 of them, and it was 1/3 of what I just said.
So I heard Jamie say he didn't know what it was. So, like, if you got a 3-inch wide rest, front bag in your rest, you can make a plate like this that mounts on the bottom of your gun, and it makes your gun fit that 3-inch wide bag.
And it makes
it has to still be able to slide, and that stuff's real slick. So,
yeah.
Why? It's a 22.
Oh, it still moves.
It don't have no recoil.
22, it does move.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
But
when you're shooting a game of 1/8 of an inch, it matters.
I guess it does.
What kind of rest do you use, Jamie, on your 6.5?
Tree.
Trees work good.
It's that Caldwell. Hold on, I'll get it and show it to you.
Yeah.
Probably called Caldwell Rock, BR.
Yeah.
I like them.
90% of the people our matches shoot that same rest pretty well.
Especially with a really cheap bearing upgrade, right?
Yeah.
Really help.
Yeah, the thrust bearing helps them out.
Yeah, I'm
Got some
thinking
sitting
about
there.
getting one of those Caldwell rest. I mean,
They're the best
I don't
bang for the buck, you know.
have really anything to shoot off of other than bipod or just a cheap
boy.
plastic one.
This thing.
I've got one of those. I had a guy on one of my long distance target competition videos say, "Oh, you can never shoot good groups off one of those." And he didn't even see I was shooting a 1/4 inch at 100 yards with a 6.5 Creedmoor. He was like, "You can't shoot off one of those." Like, really? Yeah, you can.
Yeah. But yeah, Jamie, I guess
can prove it.
depending on your front rest there, you can get different bags and stuff to fit in that. And
Yep.
so
That's what I'm hearing.
I understand hanging one of these off the front helps it a lot too.
Yeah.
There's a 0.195 group. Right there's
Good man,
a
Jamie.
0.232.
A little bit higher.
yeah, we can't see it. Oh,
There we go.
nice.
That's the Creedmoor, Jamie.
Yeah.
By those powder
0.3.
charges, that's a Creedmoor.
0.232. Is that what it says?
Six
How many
That is
shots is that?
2.32.
That's 3 shots
Got 100.
at 100, and that's
Yeah.
that one's even better.
Beautiful.
Point.
And then when you get home with targets like this, after that, you get on the bench and you do this.
Load them all back.
Yeah, load them all back up.
Oh,
You know, wash, rinse, repeat.
Yep.
Yeah, Jamie, do you ever push it so far that then you start going downhill and you got to back up a little?
Not yet. I ain't got to the top of the hill quite yet.
Well, that 0.193, I mean, that's I mean, all those are great, but like, you ever like, okay, I can, maybe change the bullet,
Well, that's with
another grain of powder, or
yeah, that's with another. That is a new powder and a new bullet for me because, I mean, yeah, you see that one 0.192, but you also see this one, and that's just 0.3 of a grain off, and you get one low and two in the same hole, and then right in between those two good groups. One of them is that best one is 43.3 grains. That second best one is 42.8, but right in the middle is 43 grains, which is the registered max. And look at that. That's a 2+ inch group right in the middle.
Yeah.
So barrel harmonics is a thing. And it makes a lot of difference. So,
and when he's talking about those powders, when Jamie talks about those grain changes, we're talking those types of powders, 1 or 2 grains, individual pieces of powder. Right? It gets tight, doesn't it?
I'm talking about 1/10 of a grain, but yeah. People say that your powder charge don't make that much difference. Listen, everything was exactly the same except for those 1/10 of a grain of powder.
Yep.
So yeah.
Jamie, you want to hear how bad I did it one time when I was shooting F class? I've got this Creedmoor Sports electronic scale and all this stuff, but I put my beam scale up, which is still less accurate. Got a microscope had it zoomed in on the beam scale so I could see a finer resolution. And I'm watching this thing bounce just a little teeny bit to separate that stuff out.
Guys, I had a problem. I don't know if any of y'all have this problem or not, but my main powder measure is a Lyman Gen 6 electronic digital thing.
Mhm.
All of a sudden, that dang thing won't calibrate. And it's
Oh, really?
it's off about a grain at that. So what I do is I calibrate it and then remove the weight and see how far it is off from what the calibration weight is. And then I have to calculate, this, that, and other and adjust the powder charge. But then I've got an Ohas Lyman 502 up there.
Yep.
And I've still got my little Wahoo scale. You remember those Hasbros when?
Oh, I do. I do.
Yeah, I still got one, and that dang thing is awesome. And I got that scale that I won from you. I gotta get that incorporated in there. But that Wahoo and that Ohas beam balance scale is, dead nuts right together.
That's the Ohas is what I was telling you about. I zoom in on. That's the ultimate reference to me.
Right. And that I think it's a 510 that's so
RCBS.
Yep. That's what it is.
I think I ate a restaurant last year called Wahoo.
How'd that go for you?
It's a little hot.
A little hot.
Yeah.
That's what he said when he went to the bathroom. Wow.
And a lot of people, I know they've seen Hasbro shoot BB guns and 22s a lot. You go back on Hasbro's channel, he is a big time bench rest center fire shooter. Really has done a lot of stuff with different rifles, center fire and barrels, and even had one blow up on him.
Flintlock too. You got to remember, he's got that flintlock, and apparently he did some competition shooting with it because, why? Because back in those days, that's all they had. You can look at me and Steve and realize, hey, we were there too. That's it.
Oh crap.
One time on one of these live streams I was on one, I can't remember what night of the week it was, but it don't. Yeah, that's it, Bama Dad. 1010. Those things are bad to the bone. I'd like to get me one of those one of these days. Anyway, we were playing Jeopardy on a live stream, and it was about the Civil War, and I was answering these questions because nobody else knew the answers, and I'm like, guys, y'all have got to know this stuff, and none of them knew anything. And I'm like, golly, I can't believe y'all didn't know that. And then at the end of it, I think I answered every question except maybe two. And that was from just embarrassment that I didn't want to answer every dang question, and I'm like, somebody please answer something. And they said, well, he ought to know that stuff. Hell, he was there. Like,
Jamie, that was Rich 1911.
That's what I thought.
I thought. And I remember that. I remember that live stream. You was rattling off answers left and right. Nobody else knew anything.
Well, I take it Mark Thomas wasn't on there because he's a history teacher. So
no, Mark wasn't on there.
Mark wasn't on there. But hell, he was there too. Speaking of which, I got a new book. Hell, I was there. Y'all know that
Elmer
one?
Keith. Elmer Keith.
Elmer Keith, yeah.
Yeah.
Elmer Keith. Well, I'd like to find a copy of that for less than a couple of $100.
Well, a good friend of mine sent me that book.
Well, he's a good friend. Where it's out of print, if you look at them, they are expensive right now.
And he also sent me this book.
Dang.
And I've been using
Nice.
it lately. I got a lot of books he sent me. A lot of Old West stories. You know, I need to read some of those books and make some videos about those stories because a lot of people don't have access to those great Old West stories and those characters and who they were and some of the things that they actually did. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm talking too much. Hillbilly, you
Hey.
got a topic for us, right?
And some of us can't read. So.
And
Yeah,
none
Jamie,
of
you put that out there. I'll listen to it, man. I'm mowing the yard or something.
Maybe I ought to try to do that. But anyway, I'm talking too much, and you got a topic for us, so let's get on with it.
Well, it's a good thing you've been talking, because the first up, now, if you're not a dot person, don't go away, because we're going to talk about scopes too. But I didn't figure you'd have a whole lot to say with this topic here, and some people won't. But anyway, I know that the market gets flooded more and more people. You see more people using dots, and when I say dots, ones on pistols, they got them for rifles, and stuff like that. And so a lot of times when you go to a red dot, a green dot, red dot, now they even, I believe there's one company that puts out a blue dot even. But anyway, I was just kind of asking the panel and the side chat here, what kind of ones you've shot that like maybe you prefer, because there might be somebody out there kind of looking for some. And so we got for a green dot, red dot, and like I said, there's also a blue dot now from one company, a reflex sight, a closed emitter, 3 MOA, 5 MOA, crosshairs or a circle with a crosshair. I mean, they're really getting adding a lot of stuff to these, and I just thought we'd ask, okay, what's everybody's thoughts to that? And I know when Scotsman was here, he's like, yeah, I don't like dots, very well, don't shoot dots or whatever. But he shot 2 different pistols and a rifle, all had dots on them. And I don't know, I think I like to think I may have changed his mind a little bit, because they were different ones, and so. But anyway, for the love to hear from the side chat also. But for the panel, we'll kind of go through you guys that has dots or whatever, and maybe I should clarify some of this just in case, like maybe not now, but somebody watching later might understand a little bit about this. So your reflex dot is just it's open on the back side. You have a glass, and then you have a projected dot going out and hitting that glass. The closed emitter, a lot of people call the mailbox. So like it's glass in the front, glass in the back, and your dot's actually in the center. And a lot of times, if you have trouble with a starburst, which they say comes from cataracts, a closed emitter dot will be better. And also the colors. A lot of people don't have a starburst on green, but they do red. And then, so your MOA, like your 3 MOA, your 5 MOA, so that's the size of your dot out there. So if you're, pulling up quick and shooting, maybe like a 5 MOA, depending on what you're shooting at, if it's a target or if you're hunting, Whereas like a 3 MOA is a little bit smaller dot, and there's a few more, those change, but I just use those two because they're the most common. And then now some companies have put out some with a circle, so you don't have a dot, you just have a circle. Some of them have a circle and a dot in them. Some have a circle with like some crosshairs. And so I think that covers a lot of it. There's also ones that set real low, so you don't have to use extended iron sights. So you got a co-witness. And then batteries. Most companies have gone away from the battery being underneath it because you got it all sighted in and stuff, and then usually a lot of people once a year they change their battery, even though the battery is supposed to be good if you add up the hours for like 3 to 5 years. But a lot of people change theirs once a year, so if you got to pull it off, the battery's on the bottom, then you got to re-sight it in. Sometimes you put it back on there, but they've gone to either top loading or side loading batteries. Some use basically a charger like this that just sits on top of the dot and charges it. So you don't have any batteries at all. Some have solar. So there's a lot of different stuff out there nowadays that we didn't have, even just a couple of years ago. It's really, really extended, compared to what it was just a few years ago. And I personally always like everything I have. Okay, yeah. God, you guys got a wholesome out there. I always set on all my guns up, regardless. I have a co-witness. So my front and rear sight also line up with my dot. So even if the dot, don't come on or whatever, I still have my iron sights. And that's how I roll. That's, how I prefer. And so anyway, we got somebody else in here. Farm Boy, good to see you. And so I know not everybody in the panel might have something to say on this, but so we'll just let you, anybody that wants to, just go ahead and speak up. And like I said, rifles. I have rifles that have them on there too. That's, looks more like a small scope, So nobody has opinions on any dots.
Well, Gizmo out there said something that, I agree with. 1032 batteries. Yeah, those are plentiful, and keep a good supply of them. A lot of these red dots, especially for the long guns, they take a 1032 batteries. Keep a good supply of those.
Keep them in your range bag.
They're cheap and plentiful.
Mm-hmm. And those batteries, a lot of those red dot sights, they seem to work really well. Even the cheaper ones for what they are.
Mm-hmm.
I have some of those dots on my pistol, some of them, and one way if you got issues with your eyesight and astigmatism or whatever you call it, is take your phone and especially a red dot, take your phone and take a picture. If the picture looks burst in the when you take that picture, it is something wrong with the sight. If it doesn't, because when I was looking at mine inside doors, some of the reflection of the light and in your eyes is not as good. It makes the burst, but when you take it outside and you point it out, it wasn't bursting at all. So I took a picture of it, and sure enough, it wasn't bursting. Because I was going to send back. It's a scope. I was going to send it back to Vortex, and I said, "Yeah, send it to us whenever you're ready." And then I emailed back and said, "No, it wasn't wrong. It was my eye." But yeah, that's one way to do. So I have my co-witness as well. So I used some of those dots. I prefer green if I can get one. Um, but I also have some of my pistols don't have any, so just ion sights.
Like Hasbro says, green dots are much better for my autism.
Yeah.
Astigmatism. Astigmatism.
Oh, he does have autism.
For his oldism.
Autism. There you go.
So, Billy, when we shoot together, wait to see what a red dot does to my Tourette syndrome.
But yeah, I do have, a lot of them starburst on me. And so, like Jose is saying, take a picture with your phone before you start calling the company and chew them out. Because if it looks fine on the phone, it's you. It's not the company's, fault. Hey, man, we got a Mac man out there. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hey, Mac man.
You also have a link to the panel if you want to jump on, brother.
Hey, Billy, I do use red dots. Since I'm a precision shooter, mostly I use them for like steel plate challenge or home defense. I have a Glock clone that has a Holosun 507K on it. I have an AR that has an OLI sight that Hillbilly sent me on it. I have a 507C here in the box that I've never, the bad thing about having a sight that's not on something, that means you got to buy something to put it on, right?
I just saw one of those and regret it.
Yeah,
that's a good fight.
And
just ship it to Virginia.
There you go.
Then I got one of the old school 6 MOA Venom dots, and that's on top of my ultralight 1022 that I use for steel plate shooting. So, and I prefer the green over the red. Red does starburst for me, but I use a red dot for quick draw, get on target quick. They're not for precision.
Yeah.
Although I did shoot my ultralight 1022 at 20 yards with a red dot and shot some pretty nice groups with it. It impressed me, but I do use red dots, but mostly and I got a red dot on my turkey shotgun also. And I shot a turkey last year at 65 yards with a red dot. So
get him in the neck.
Yeah, I got him head and neck.
Good deal. I don't know if anybody else has had this problem too, but I've heard people say, and it was for me when I got my very first dot. I pulled up and I can't find the dot. Well, if you having that problem and you're co-witness with your iron sights ain't lined up either. I mean, really, from what I found of myself, I'm like, oh, why I don't have the gun leveled out or, whatever. And a little bit of practicing. Now when I pull one, the dot's right there. And I think I was looking for the dot without having my gun pointed, flat, kind of flattened in the right direction, So.
Yeah, practice makes permanent.
I shoot dot with a steel challenge, and what like Chad was saying. But one thing I recommend is to learn how to shoot with both eyes open, and red dot becomes a little more instinctive. And you can keep eye on target, transition to targets quicker, and seems to work out better for me. One thing about the battery issue you was talking about, thank God they started putting side battery, doors and top access. That's a great improvement. And I change batteries every New Year's Day, whether they need it or not,
Yeah.
on everything I have. So
Kind of like
that's something I've done for a while, and kind of start out the year with fresh batteries. And it ain't really battery life that's an issue; it's corrosion. You know, a battery can expand and ruin the optics. So I don't wait for them to go dead. I just go ahead and change them.
You know, you can use electrical gel.
Yeah,
You get a little bit of,
dielectric paste.
just a little dot, put it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll help you.
If for something that you know you're not going to use for a long time, just take that
Right.
battery out. You know.
Yep. Yeah, take it out.
Yep. It's not going to hurt a
Store
thing.
it.
You know.
Absolutely.
I do that with my bore sight because I don't use it that much, and so every time I use it, I just unscrew, take the battery out, put it back together, and put it back in the box. And I thought Jose was going to say you can hook your battery charger up positive one side and ground the other and burn that corrosion off, but that's not what he said. So
Yeah. 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 Just use a little bit of that electrical gel. I use it on the post of my batteries on my car too. So.
Yep.
As far as red dots, I have this really cheapo, I think it's Pinty, on a 40. Yeah, Pinty. But anyhow, I bought it off a coworker for $20 here a couple of years ago. He had some bills due and he wanted a little extra for beer money. So I'm like, yeah, $20. I'll try it out. I put it on my Smith & Wesson M&P 1522. It's just an AR-22, awesome little rifle. And that little Pinty red dot, however you pronounce it, has been awesome. Haven't had a bit of problem with it. $20, I couldn't go wrong, and I've had the best luck in the world with it. Very accurate.
Yeah.
Well, when I was talking about taking batteries out, I'm not talking about like your primary home defense firearm. I'm talking about something in the main back of the safe that you only shoot once every 3 years.
So somebody's at the door. Hang on, let me get my battery. Put my
that wouldn't be very smart. But make a disclaimer there. But something that big storage.
Yeah, that M&P 1522, it's chambered in 22 LR. It's just a plinker. But it's worked out really well. Best $20 I've spent.
You betcha. Yeah. The other Bama dad says he changes his on his birthday. Yeah.
Yep.
And
let's set one day aside to do it, a year.
Yeah. One of these days, me and Jamie's going to meet up and shoot, and I'm going to have him shoot a revolver and a lever action with a dot on it.
Oh, you mean there is such a thing? No, man, I've got a green dot sight on my Beretta APX A1. I like it okay. I think it's a 3, maybe a 2 MOA.
Yeah.
I don't like the bigger dots that they cover up too much of your target.
I agree.
Yep.
Bless you.
I'm the same way. The smaller the dot, I like the better, really.
And mine's green because I have an astigmatism. But yeah, man, it's good for what it's supposed to do. It tends to do exactly what I mean. I'll be honest with y'all guys. Thank you, Moondog.
Yeah, we got Moondog out there in the side chat and Warren Bauer.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to go get ready for bed, guys. I got church in the morning. But it does what it's supposed to do. But honestly, I have to admit that it takes me about 2 or 3 shots. I tend to shoot low to start with, and it's something to do with this wrist angle and stuff. And but yeah, after about 2 or 3 shots, and I figure out that I'm tilting my barrel down, and yeah. After that, man, it gets kind of boringly regular. You know what I mean? You just put that dot on it and just squeeze that trigger, and it just hits what you're aiming at. So, yeah. But I only have one gun that's optic cut. So, eventually I'll get, and I've got another dot over there, thanks to Chris from the 740. And the one that I got mounted was Gene gave me that one, reloading from the hot pot. It's that oak, Zulisi.
Ulysses Oak, yeah.
It's a pretty good one, man.
Yeah, it is.
So I don't have any of those Holosun or anything like that, but I also have a red dot that I put on my son's. You remember a couple of Christmases ago, me and him built an AR-15 for him?
Yeah. You put a wild barrel on that. Yeah.
Yeah, 223 Wild, and we
Yeah.
put a red dot on that sucker, and then we took it to the range and got it sighted in. Man, I'm telling you guys, these red dots, especially on an AR-15, and my buddy Mock MCK, he's got a rifle red dot on his sub 2000 9mm. When
Oh,
you
yeah.
see them
Kill
things,
it.
man, you just sit there and ping steel, and it's just a wonderful thing. You just throw it up and look through there and pow, ping, pow, ping.
Yeah.
Cool, man. But you got to get used to them. If you're an old guy used to shooting iron sights or scopes. But guys, if y'all will excuse me, I'm going to get ready for bed and go teach a Sunday school class in the morning and try to play something in the orchestra. And
There's CW out there.
what's
CW.
up?
We also got Super GG.
That's pretty cool.
Good to see y'all. Well, Jamie, why don't you tell us what you got coming up, buddy? You're going to do a video with that new tool you got in.
Yeah, let me just say this about that. Smith & Wesson, the world's finest handgun.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. That's a fact. With my hand up, as Jerry Clower used to say. Anyway, guys, thank y'all for putting up with me, and watch us on Friday nights at 8 o'clock on the Georgia Shooting Connection channel. We hope to do something on there that you like and enjoy. And been seeing Justin over there some, but it's good to see him. But thank you, buddy. Other than that, find somewhere to go to church tomorrow. You'll be glad you did, I promise.
All right.
Y'all have a good rest of the evening and the rest of your weekend.
Well, thank
Night,
you so
Jamie.
much
Jamie.
for being on tonight,
Jamie.
Jamie.
Thanks
Appreciate
for
you, brother.
having me. Night, guys.
Night.
All right.
Good night.
Everybody go check out JH587 and 586. And anyway,
You missed it by one.
yeah. And subscribe if not already. And the Georgia Shooting Connection. They come on Friday night, 7 o'clock Central, 8 Eastern. And that is followed up by Talking Bench Rest with Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. So, anyway, I'm going to put the banner back up here showing the hashtag. So, if you'd like to enter tonight's giveaway, hashtag HBN175, and you do need to be in the states where it's okay for me to ship you a knife because you will win. The winner will get a gold skinny knife. And so we'll go ahead and finish this topic for a little bit, and then we'll do the giveaway for this evening. So, Steve, we hadn't heard from you much. Hasbro, we hadn't heard from you. So, you guys got something to say about this?
Yeah, I can tell. I've got 3 red dots, I think. I've got one on a Ruger Mark III pistol, 22 pistol. And then I've got a Vortex Strike Fire on one of my AR pistols and another little Amazon red dot on my AR-9 pistol. And they're great, for their use and for what they are. But as far as a self-defense firearm, I feel better with open sights. I do have a LPVO on my AR rifle, and that's another old guy thing. I like the iron sights or a more traditional scope for self-defense.
Well,
Right.
if you don't mind me saying this, yeah, I mean, I've shot iron sights most of my life. I only had just a few dare rifles that had scopes on them. No pistols, nothing like that with dots or anything on them. And when the dots started coming out, first it was like the projection, the laser dots that shoot out there. And man, you ever want to test your trigger pull? Get you an empty gun, put your projection dot out there and pull your trigger. Oh my goodness, you'll see that dot, that projection dot like just moving around, going low left more than likely. And it does help for training though, I will say this.
Yeah.
And so like I had started using a few of those and then started getting the regular, the dots that go on rifles and pistols. And like I said, my high point, it had I believe a 30 bean Amazon one on it for years, and it took down a lot of coyotes and all that. And one thing I just want to say to have an open mind with, because like I see out there a lot of people, it's like, self-defense, like if you're carrying in your pocket or whatever, I just want to open sights up and close. That's understandable, but which Pat from the bunker's not in here right now, but when you have like farm animals and stuff and you got to worry about coyotes or this and that, and when you jump up at 4 o'clock, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning because coyotes are in the chicken pen and you run out there, iron sights ain't gonna do you but lick good. I'll tell you that right now because I tried it. You better have a dot on there because you ain't gonna be able to see your front and rear sights. And so it all depends on what the situation is. I'm a big believer in that. And even home invasion, like my bedside guns, they all have a dot with co-witness iron sights, and so one way or the other, if the dot's not working or the iron sights are easy to get to, that's what I use. So have an open mind about it, and of course do a little bit of training because it's hard to like just throw a dot on something and you're probably not going to like it the first few times you pull it up and practice and stuff. But just have an open mind. If you I'm not saying go one way or the other, but have a good open mind and try it because they're cheap enough.
Well, there's nothing.
Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. I know they work, but just for me myself, especially most self-defense shootings are not arm's length. They're not much further than arm's length.
Exactly.
And you're going to be pointing and shooting most often, which I've never been in that situation. I pray that I never am. That it's for my purposes, I would rather just have good irons on my handgun that I'm going to be carrying it.
Yeah.
That's where it gets to natural point of aim. I actually won a pistol contest a few years ago doing that, where you could literally not aim. You had to do it just by instinct, and it was 7 yards. You think, okay, that's pretty close, but you need to learn that skill, because if you try to aim, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Not dying.
And I'll tell you,
Help man says
that point of aim thing.
Oh, go ahead, Steve.
I was going to say, you brought up the point of aim. My dad, grew up shooting, and they had iron sights. When he was younger, didn't have scopes on anything, but I've seen him shoot running rabbits with a .22 rifle, just point and shoot, not aiming, just point and shoot. I mean, he was amazing till he got old enough that he got a little bad eyesight and a little shaky. But
yeah,
I mean, you can do it. It's a matter of practice, like anything else, but you can do it.
I can do it with a BB gun. Does that count?
You bet.
Well, yeah, it counts. Absolutely. Same skills, just a different tool.
Yeah.
Right.
And those guys that shoot them revolvers from the hip, I mean, there ain't no aiming with that. It's just instinct. And, and I can't outshoot them if I'm aiming while they're drawing from the hip, So, that's just,
Munden.
Yeah. No, man. So do you make glow sights? Yeah. I have some of those, but most of mine have to be sitting in the light to charge up. And so, like, when I got one here in the safe, and I pull that out, they're not lit. They don't have no glow to them. And so, I know there's probably better ones than the one I have. But yeah, those excess sights, a lot of those are just great iron sights to have. And Hasbro, how about you, buddy?
I've got several dots. I used to have quite a bit more. The only rifle I have one on is an AK-47, and that's just a practical thing, right? You just pull up and go. And it's a tube style sight. But then I got several pistols with them on it. I had exactly the one Chad showed, the Holosun 507C, but just recently sold what it was on, and it went with it. But my favorite dot overall is, just because of value for the money, is Riton, believe it or not. And they make some really good pistol sights that are good. And then I got several BB guns with them on. The older I get, the more I need it. That's the bottom line. Hard to see iron sights for me anymore. Well, anyway.
Bama Dad says, every time I buy a pistol, I buy a set of excess big dots.
That's the only sights with iron sights I can see well are my flintlocks, but that's because the sights are almost 3 feet apart on a 42-inch barrel. So they're a long way apart, and that helps.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I mean, point of aim, and yeah, that really helps. I've always been a long barrel fan, regardless of what it's on. I mean, I know that's not always true, but it's just in my head, it's like pistol, whatever. Give me the longest barrel I can get. Well,
like I said, most of my percussion and flintlock rifles are 42-inch barrels, right? So that's what I consider normal. Now I start shooting with these guys shooting rimfire, and I get a 16-inch barrel from Hillbilly, and the thing looks like it's a stubby. It's
only 16 inches. Yeah,
it just doesn't look right. So
it looks like a pocket rifle, huh?
Yeah, it looks like a pocket knife is what it looks like.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, that's I mean, it just seems revolvers, whatever. I mean, I always wanted to get the longest barrel possible. And I know it's not great, not to carry in your pocket for daily, use, but I remember as a kid, my uncle had a 38 snub nose, and they literally had a 4x8 piece of plywood leaned up against a tree out there, and they were probably 10 yards from it, and like watching them shoot my uncle, my dad, and all them, like if they hit the plywood, they were doing pretty good, And right then I was
End
like,
of the year, right?
well, your barrel's too short, But, yeah, but that particular pistol was not meant is for up close. It wasn't meant for a longer range, but yeah, man, a lot of great comments out there in the side chat too. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I I had this gun box here. That's those sights on it. And I pull them out, pull this pistol out, and I noticed like they hadn't been setting where light could hit them. They didn't light up because I thought they were really cool. I really liked them, but I'm gonna have to go back and on that video and like do another one after I've had it for a certain time, and they explain that, because I try to do that with a lot of the stuff that like I do a video for after I shoot it for a while. No matter pistol, guns, dots, or whatever, I like to do a follow up video. Yeah. Moondog says plywood level accuracy. Yeah. Comes from you can't hit a broadside of barn.
Yeah. A 4x8 sheet.
There's a reason why they used to call those little snubbies a belly gun, because you stuck them in somebody's belly and pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had the 4-shot 22 that went in the belt buckle, and so it wasn't ever concealed because it fit halfway in the belt buckle, and it had a little rubber strap that locked over it. But yeah, you better not be shooting anything very far away from with that thing. Earl says, can't hit a broadside of barn if you're standing inside of it.
Hey, you want to hear it? This is a real diversion, but you think about the barn. So I got a best friend of mine. Unfortunately, he passed on a while back, but his father gets 200 gallons of red paint given to him. And he goes, I'm going to paint my barn. So he puts it into a crop sprayer and he sprays the side of the barn with it. And he said the worst thing was everything inside he didn't take out. They had red stripes on it.
Red stripes. Oh, man.
He had a red barn.
Hopefully didn't have any livestock in there. You come out with red stripes. What kind of zebra is that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Oh boy. Well, it is
muted,
time to do our giveaway. Does anybody else have anything? I mean, we still got, a few minutes, whatever. If somebody else has something they'd like to recap on the sites, the red dots, green dots. Yeah, Mark, go right ahead, buddy. You might want to
unmute
you. Don't pull a hillbilly on us.
He does his best work muted.
Yeah, I just pulled a hillbilly. Last year, I bought a Taurus 856 Defender 3-inch barrel Toro model. The revolver works fine, but I haven't even started to decide what kind of optic to put on it. Optics on a semi-auto is one thing, but to me, an optic on a revolver is something totally different. And there's really not near as much information out there, especially here on YouTube about it. You know, if anybody has any suggestions, I'd sure appreciate it.
Well, I know our buddy Gizzard Gary. I think he puts XS with X and S. I think he puts XS sights on most all his guns, and so you might kind of dig into that and maybe do a few searches.
Well, I was talking, red dots. It's
dots. Okay.
Yeah, on a revolver. Because red dots on a revolver seem to be a totally different animal than they are on a semi-auto.
Yeah, probably. One thing about all the choice of dots now you got, if it's Ulysses or O-side or like even some of these more higher dollar ones, it's really not, because like you can get a small window, a bigger window, a dot, a circle, a lot of that stuff, and so there's so much to choose from anymore. Let's see, Packrat says anything that works on a semi-auto will work on a revolver.
Okay.
Mama Dad says he sent a picture of why he loves XS sights. And let me find that real quick. And sometimes it takes a while for those emails to come in. But yeah, there's so many out there nowadays. I like, of course, top load, side load, battery usage. I like a fairly good size. I like as big of a window I can get that's not way too big for the pistol I'm putting it on. Yeah, Moon Dog says number one on OSI XG has a pretty big window for learning how to use red dots. Yeah. I like as big windows as I can without just looking awkward myself personally.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at like wear and tear on the optic itself. On a semi-auto, the slide's going to go back and forth. On a revolver, it's going to stay stationary.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking about the recoil and what damage it could do to the sight.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, a lot of those are rated if you look on them to certain calibers too. But I don't think it'd be any different if it was on a rifle, because those don't move. And so, if they can handle the recoil on a rifle, then I would think revolver probably has more recoil than a longer barrel rifle, but I don't know. I've not really had any trouble with it. Now I assume that revolver has a pick rail on it or something.
No, it's drilled and tapped on top of the frame.
Okay. Yeah, so you'll have to find out what footprint it has, and because that's another thing, just like Packrat said, there's several different footprints out there. And okay,
I know. I'm sure dots follow the same. I'm sure dots follow the same thing, but I'm old enough that when I bought my first 629, there was no scope available, and a couple years later, they came out as a scope that could take the recoil, the 44 Magnum. And I'm sure it's the same thing with a lot of the dots. They may not be able to take that recoil, So you just got to make sure you check that rating when you buy one for a high power pistol and revolver anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like Mundo said, I think the thing you have to worry about those is the powder hitting your emitter. That's why he said you should get a close emitter one. That way you don't have issue because you're gonna have some of that powder coming back.
Yeah.
I've got a picture of my I got a picture of my 454 Casull going off. And if I had it near the front of the cylinder, it would burn it in half.
Yeah. 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 So you have to be careful where you put it at.
Oh yeah. So also real quick here, Grandma Dad sent in this video here, or this picture, I'm sorry, of excess sights, and I believe it's turned sideways. I ain't got no way to spin it, but I believe this is the back or front. I'm not for sure, but I know it looks like you might have a dot on here too. I don't know, but anyway, you know, those sites sure showing up good, no doubt about it. I think their motto is the fastest sight in any light, if I'm not mistaken. And so, but anyway, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I remember years ago, James Yeager always recommended the XS big dot sights in his videos. He was a big proponent of those.
Okay. And Warren out there says you got to change your glow sights to keep them bright. See, Packrat says Jerry always mounted his red dots closer to the hammer at the end of the cylinder. Yeah. Take him for a sun bath, you betcha. All right. Well, let's give something away here tonight. So we have the skinny gold knife is what we're going to be giving away tonight. And we have 25 entries so far. So we'll give everybody just a quick minute here to get their entry in if they've not already. And get those hashtags in. We have a few more come in here. So, and if you're not for sure you got yours in earlier, you can put it in again. It won't give you more than one entry, but it ain't gonna hurt anything if you want to put it in again. So, if you're not for sure, feel free to put it in again.
And Super Gigi, you didn't put a hashtag in front of your HBN.
Oh yeah, yeah. It has to be just like what's on the screen there. The hashtag and then HBN 175. It does not have to be capitalized, but no spaces. Alrighty. Oh wow. So Mr. Bob says tracking him 12 years, the last 10 to 25 years according to the Google. All right, we got some more hashtags in. There we go. You got it right. That will work.
There's
There's
DJ.
DJ out there. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Mhm.
All right. Well, I think everybody's had opportunity to get their hashtag in, so somebody like to give me a countdown. We'll get this thing a spin and see who wins the gold skinny knife tonight.
3,
3.
2, 3, and a 2, and let's go.
All right. Round and round she goes.
Denny.
They did it.
Woo!
The
And
luckiest man on the net,
Yeah.
next to
And
Steve.
you do have to be present to win. Congratulations, Denny. So say something in the side chat, buddy, so we know you're out there. We got a hashtag. We got a rigged out there. Hopefully, he didn't go to bed early on us. Mr. Denny, all the way to Western Texas out there. You hear us? Can you say something on the side chat so we know you're still here, brother? He just commented not very long ago.
Yeah, he was just there.
Picked a bad time to go pee.
There he is.
There he is.
He said
Yeah,
something. All right.
all right, congrats, Denny.
Denny, congratulations, brother. So you won the gold knife, and I do have your address, so you don't have to email me, buddy. I do have it. I've been a VIP and stuff. I've sent you things before, so I actually do have your address. So, congratulations, buddy. And we'll take this off the screen, and we'll go ahead. We'll talk about scopes next week because we had a pretty good, I feel discussion on the dots, and so anyway, if you're out there in the side chat and you have a YouTube channel, or maybe you're wanting to promote somebody else's YouTube channel or something like that, or whatever, put it out there in the side chat and we'll highlight it for you. Or if you're, your own channel, put the link out there and we'll highlight it for you. But we're going to go around the panel here and let everybody tell us what they got coming up, and then we'll get out of here. So, Justin, you still with us, buddy? He may have fell asleep. So, anyway, you can catch Justin over on Chad's channel, Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. He shoots with Chad a lot, and so you can catch him over there. We'll jump on over to you, garage guy. What you got coming up, buddy?
He's probably petting on that Winchester 52C, telling it it's okay. We'll do better next time.
Or his deer are consoling him. It'll be all right.
Yeah. Anyway, it's good to be here with you guys. And like I said at the beginning of the chat, Mike, congratulations on 175 episodes. It's good to be here,
you, buddy.
You're very welcome. And thank you for your invite every week. I really enjoy it.
Well, appreciate you being here.
Good to see everybody over in the side chat. Lately here, I've been doing some shorts, and The results have been really amazing, and I appreciate everybody that's watched them. Steve, I'm going to give you a call tomorrow evening around 5. And all right, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Chad, congratulations on losing 85 pounds. And I got to say, if you get any skinnier, you grow a ponytail, and we will call you Olive Oil.
I'm not quite that little.
Keep up the good work. Keep up the
Yeah.
good work.
Thank you, sir.
Good to see everybody. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I'm going to be doing some more shorts this coming week. And then I'm going to have some videos on some long guns, some single shot shotguns. Mike, everybody, good night. Have a good weekend.
Good night, Garage Guy. Appreciate you, Mark. Everybody go check out Garage Guy 879. Subscribing if you're not already. Great stuff over there. Don't miss out. Well, Steve, what you got coming up, buddy?
I've got a video dropping tomorrow and then one Wednesday. Me and John shooting the iron sights in Minnesota Shooting Sports Iron Sights Challenge. We've both kind of got interested in the iron sights thing, and after hearing about Chad's success today, that just motivates me even more to keep after it.
Coming after Justin and Chad, huh?
That's it. I'll never beat them guys, but I'm gonna give it a try. You know what I mean? But
we'll see.
Got those coming. We'll see you in April. Looking forward to that very much. But I want to thank you for having me on. I enjoy this every week, and looking forward to the members chat on Tuesday.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Steve. We sure appreciate you, brother. And you have a nice night out there too, Super GG. I appreciate you being on tonight. Guys and girls, go check out Steve over at Living in the Southwest part of Virginia. And subscribe if not already. Great channel. You will not be disappointed. And thanks for being here tonight, buddy. And Moondog saying good night out there too. You also go check out Moondog 2A. Great channel over there also. And Jose, Julio.
So at the J Delta 22 NC channel on Monday, we got I think we got the Coco Savage shooting La Pua Center X. So if you're not if you're available at 7:30 p.m., we have a premiere, and we chat on the side chat, and then on Tuesday the Smoking 22 channel at 7:30 p.m. as well. We have a premiere, and I think that's the last hoorah for Monarch. So we are shooting one of the Voodoos with Monarch, and then on Thursday at the Smoking 22 channel as well at 7:30 p.m. we have a premiere, and I'm shooting Charles Hawkeye Lee's Voodoo back at Coleman's Creek at 265 yards, and we had a lot of fun. So appreciate you having me tonight. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Had a lot of fun, and we'll leave the light on for you. You hear?
Well, thank you so much for being on here, Julio. Appreciate you, buddy. You guys and girls, go check out J Delta 22NC and his other channel, The Smoking 22. Subscribe if you're not already. Great channels over there. And sure appreciate you for being on here. And I want to shout out Bama Dad and DJ out there for throwing everybody's link out. Really appreciate y'all. That's really nice of you all to do that. And let's see. Sorry, Bama Dad says, sorry, Steve, I had to wait until someone called out the name of your channel. Yeah, when I bring up the comments, it hides everybody's channel there on their picture. So, but yeah. Hasbro, what you got coming up, buddy?
Well, hopefully not a rust for my back. I'm dying today, but getting ready to shoot at the Hide a week from today. Assuming this baby doesn't come. If this baby comes, then I'm on my way to Georgia. And then at the end of the month, of course, I'll be shooting with Chad and his gang of cohorts. If, again, the baby doesn't interfere. And I think I'm probably okay about that date. But we'll see. So then I shot some videos today. I don't know what I'll make out of them. But 2 rifles that should have been really good from the factory that are just junk right now, but we're going to rebuild them. We're going to make them great again.
Who misled you?
So that's what I got coming up. And then Hillbillies will be coming up as soon as I get a bolt in. The reclamation of the BCA barrel, I hope.
So they're not junk. They just need some love.
My videos are supposed to be educational on what not to buy, but you went and bought one anyway.
Well, yeah. You know who I blame that on? Kevin. Yeah. He makes one of those into a shooter like you've been playing with. Yeah.
So Hasbro stops on the way home from Georgia the other day and buys a Springfield 2020, and everybody has put out there that they have problems, and you got to spend money and time to get them to shoot right, but you can get them to shoot right.
Yep. And I got everything all ready for it. Secret weapon. And it came in a stock that looks like that. It's just beautiful.
Oh wow, nice stock.
It's their top grade. They don't even make that grade anymore. So that's fine. But it's still a really good looking polished, well, you know what it is.
They say you can't polish one.
Evidently you can, because it's shiny.
Well,
goodness.
If you go back to the video that was released on March the 25th, you'll see that one can be polished.
True enough.
Yep.
That
First thing this one will literally have to do. The first thing was I'll give you a sneak peek. The first one thing you literally have to do is cut the entire barrel tenon off, recut it, and totally rechamber it, because the chamber and the bore are on a different axis.
Oh no!
From the factory on their highest level gun. That tells you something about quality control.
Yep.
Well, yeah. Justin says enough time and money, you can go to the moon. Also,
Wow.
I got to see.
Well, yeah, I'm excited to see how that thing comes out, and also that BCA barrel, that 16-inch BCA bull barrel, which I mean, it had a nice crown on it and everything, and it didn't shoot perfect. Terrible. I mean, it honestly didn't shoot terrible, but you're not winning any contest, with it as it was stock, and so, I'm excited.
But it was the barrel. It was the barrel, because you switched it out, and now it shoots amazing.
Yeah, and
that's a good barrel, ain't it, Chad?
Visiting, down there at Chad's and stuff, or at the end of the month or whatever. Go over to his house and look in the closet and bottom of the toolbox. If you see any barrels rolling around, just go ahead and grab them.
Hey, Chad, do you think you can hear in Arkansas or Missouri people going, "You got a nice barrel there, boy"?
Yeah, I'm really fortunate that Chad sent me that barrel. I mean, look at there. He's got barrels everywhere. He won't even know if he's missing, Hasbro.
Those were paint sticks officially.
So, because of Kevin's Springfield 2020, mine is now at the same gunsmith getting the same type of work, but mine's getting a Lilja barrel. So
I really want to see that.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to seeing how that will shoot when I get it back. But anyways, I guess it's my turn.
Yeah, I was
let's
going
see.
to get a Elizabeth barrel, but I couldn't spell it to look it up.
Yeah.
Real quick, Chad, before you go, I'll tell everybody to go check out Hasbro's channel over there. Great channel. He also has a website, hasbroshide.com, and go over and subscribe. Great videos and everything over there. Thanks for being here, Hasbro. So, Chad, yeah, buddy, go ahead, please.
Well, I have to agree with Justin. He says the barrel is the most important component of the firearm, and
Yep.
I think both of those 2020s that I got, the barrel has been the issue. And if you want to buy one and spend some money on a barrel, you can make them shoot.
Was that one of those that you had to cut off? Was that 2020?
That's one of
The
them.
one I still have over here. Justin cut it off and recrowned it.
Because the tight spot was too far in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the chamber end is a problem too.
Rustic Rimfire and Hasbro had a different issue. Their chamber and their rifling is on a different bore axis, so it's off centered. It's not symmetrical.
My goodness.
And well, anyways, the cone breach on the 2020 is also an issue with shaving bullets, and some say that shaving bullets don't affect accuracy, but I call baloney. So,
yeah, ask the Hide about shaving bullets.
Yeah. So, but anyways, I got 3 videos in the queue. One's releasing tomorrow. That's a gentleman named Corey's CZ457 with the Lilja barrel, and he sent it to me to make a video with it, and he actually picked up a new competition rifle, and while I had the gun, he's like, you know anybody want it? And I was like, no, not really. And the day I shot it and made a video, somebody at my range was like, is that for sale? And I was like, yeah. And it left. So anyways, it was a really good shooting gun. And it had a little barrel on it, and it shot amazing.
Wow.
I built another 1022 because Daryl Gibbs called me and he had a barrel and a KRG Bravo stock for sale. So I picked those up from Daryl and he mailed them to me, and I went ahead and put another gun together. So I got a really good first shots video coming out with that rifle. And then I went ahead and shot the real world challenge that Elijah's promoting over there on his channel. And I really done a good job on that real world challenge with that 1022. That's what's coming up. And then we're getting prepared for our April meetup. You know, it's going to be April in just a couple of days. So the clock's ticking, guys. The clock is ticking.
Tick.
And I got some people that are saying they're going to try to come, and if they do, everybody's going to be surprised. So I can't reveal who that is, but somebody's coming that y'all don't know about if everything goes well. So
is there enough room for Air Force One to land down there?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. Is that airport big enough?
Chad, I already spilt the beans that I'm trying to come. You don't have to hide it.
Yeah.
And if he don't make it, we'll still have a good time. So it's
Probably a better time.
It's a much bigger event this year than it was last year. Last year it was just me and Hasbro, Justin, and Brennan, Dave, and Elijah. So there were 6 of us. This year, there's probably going to be 12 to 15 of us.
Good deal.
And, so we've got some good stuff planned out, and going to have 3 good days of good shooting.
Good deal.
So, but anyways, check us out. Kentucky Rimfire Hobbies on Friday nights. We do Let's Talk Pinterest with Kentucky Rimfire Hobbies. Always got good topics over there. And we got a second channel now called Kentucky Rimfire Air Guns. And we just wanted to separate the air guns from the 22 content. So, and I went very deep into the PCP air guns. Let's see, last week I had 4. Now I have 7.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's no longer a rabbit hole. It's a bear cave.
Yeah. Well, so today,
You fell in the pit.
Yeah.
well, listen, guys, today I made an acquisition and I've been looking at these for several months. They've been in a pawn shop locally. Nobody will buy them because a PCP requires a special compressor to pump them up. And it's the same kind of compressor that you pump up a scuba tank or scuba gear with. And I have one of those compressors because I have 5 other PCPs. But I've been looking at these rifles because they're very large calibers. One of them's a 50 caliber and the other one's a 457. And these rifles, one of them goes for 675 beans. The other one goes for 1,099 beans.
Woo.
And I made an offer. I made an offer on these a few weeks ago, and the guy accepted my offer. But the only reason he accepted my offer is he said one of them, when you put air in it, it wouldn't hold. It leaked down. Well, I went ahead and withheld my end of the deal, went through with the bargain, brought them home, cleaned them up, charged them up with air, and I've been watching them for a leak down test, and there is no leaks. So I got 2 very expensive PCPs for little to nothing.
Well, yeah, that fix flat works really good. It'll seal them leaks.
I don't know if anybody's ever tried fix a flat with 4,500 PSI.
Yeah.
That's where you need slime.
Yeah, you need green slime.
It looks like
something-
silly string at that
Something's gonna
point.
be flat, all right.
So, but these things amaze me how accurate they are. I mean, they're stupid accurate. But
So you're talking deer hunting calibers there.
we just ordered some 45 caliber slugs and some 50 caliber slugs.
Nice.
And we are going to deer hunt with one of these rifles this year.
That'd be so cool. Now I don't know how it is in Kentucky, but I don't even know how it is in Missouri.
Anything over 30 caliber, you can hunt with it.
30 caliber, but then what season do you hunt? Do you get to hunt in the muzzle loading season, or?
Now you can hunt with them in modern rifle.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't know we start bow, and then we got different seasons,
Yeah.
And so I didn't know if that could get you into maybe an earlier hunt with an.
I don't think you can use them in muzzle loading. I think they have to be modern rifle.
Okay.
But which last year I had my deers killed with bow before rifle season ever came around. So
yeah,
I love bow hunting. So I say I'm going to hunt with one of these this year. But if I get the opportunity to take my deer with the bow again this year, I love it. So, anyways, yeah, Justin's modern rifle only. Yep.
Yeah.
But they should have plenty of knockdown power. And if you haven't seen an air rifle in a 50 caliber being shot, you can find it on YouTube. They kick just like a real rifle. I mean, they're hard hitting.
Packrat says he forgot who, but someone's making a 75 caliber.
There is a 70s. Actually, I think it's a 78 caliber, maybe.
Dang.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. The
Go buffalo hunting.
The slugs that I ordered today for the 50 caliber is 304 grains.
304 grains. No kidding.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah.
I was thinking 200 grains would be like.
No, they got them almost to 400 grains.
Oh my goodness. Wow. And so, like, have you shot that? Well, have you shot a heavy grain like that? So I assume, is it staying subsonic?
I have not shot these. I bought them and don't have pellets for them. I had to order the pellets.
Okay.
So,
well, with a heavy grain like that, I just wonder if they'll stay subsonic. That'd be great.
We're going to have to do an AI picture of Chad sitting in a deer stand with an air compressor charging up his PCP. On a bicycle treadmill to get power.
You know how they got those backpack oxygen machines? He's got a backpack air compressor.
Actually, you can buy those scuba fuel tanks and you can charge them back pretty silently.
Oh, yeah. And you can definitely get a backpack for those scuba tanks. So,
yep. Well, and
there you go, walking through the woods with scuba tanks.
And something that in that caliber size, though, guys, on a 4,500 psi field, you only get about 4 shots.
Oh man,
you don't get many shots.
Yeah. Otherwise, your air chamber would have to be way longer than your gun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that kind of capacity. But yeah, I always thought those were cool. I thought that'd be so cool to be able to, go deer hunting with one of those. Man.
Hasbro said for me to start collecting milk jugs and filling them up with water. He wants to see how far they'll penetrate.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to turn them inside out.
Yep.
I bet.
So the slugs that I bought are hollow point, and from the pictures I've seen from the website, they flare out and mushroom just like a hollow point pistol round. So you think a slug's already a half inch, a 50 caliber, yeah. It's already a half inch slug. So if it flares out, you're putting a slug through a deer that's probably 0.75.
Yeah.
It's going to tear up.
You tell 300 grains at anything with 1,000 foot per second. I mean, you're going to have to damage.
How far do you think I'll have to track it, Hillbilly?
Not much. I mean, really, that's.
It probably wilt right there.
Yeah. I mean,
I can tell you after today's shooting, it'll be less far away than Justin's would be.
96 caliber. Jeez.
Did I say that out loud? I guess I did say that out loud, didn't I?
Yeah. Poor old Justin. He
real
knew.
Quick, before we get off here, scopes for those things. Like people don't understand. Like you can't put like a regular rifle scope on a air gun because it'll actually, it could, knock the reticle off to where it's not going to work.
You can use a regular rifle scope on a PCP.
You can. Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Springers is what messes the scopes up.
Yeah,
that's one where Riton guarantees every scope they make, it'll handle both because of the way they hold that glass in.
Yeah.
Not every company does that.
No. And I know there's a few companies out there that, they have, like, say, they'll go up to 50 BMG and all that, and they're pretty much, state, whatever you put it on, they'll handle the recoil. And wouldn't be something that handle a 50 BMG and you put it on your Daisy and it knocks it off. That's just amazing to me. Yeah,
it's the opposite direction recoil. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I brought up that video that released on the 25th with Kevin's Springfield 2020 that he loaned me.
Yeah.
I wanted to say that that video in just that dropped on Wednesday. From Wednesday till today, it's had 1,428 views.
Wow.
It's awesome. So
Yeah.
y'all haven't seen that video, you're going to want to go check it out. I showed a lot of enthusiasm in that video.
And he
Yep.
did such a wonderful job painting that thing. That is one slick looking rifle.
He paints every one he's got. He's got a Tika T1X that he painted white and put the Reaper on it. And
Yeah.
he can't leave them alone. He likes painting them.
Yeah. Well, I like it. They look good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to start breaking out my
Rattle
air
pen.
my air paint guns again. Because paint race cars, all that stuff. I love painting.
Well, I'll just tell y'all, if my Springfield 2020 comes back and it shoots as good as his, I may have to lay a paint job on it.
Yeah. You betcha, man. That's just, I mean, shoot good. You might as well have them look good too.
Yeah.
I think Hasbro's thinking about painting that Papa's 50 cal flintlock.
So people's
Yeah,
probably
that one never gets painted.
people's probably wondering what we're talking about, but this is with Kevin's gun. So Rustic Rimfire put out a call out challenge to me, Springfield 2020 against Springfield 2020. And so I went back and done it with Kevin's rifle. And you guys can see here, there's 3.3 inch 5-shot groups, 1.2 inch, and then this is 10 shots for a tiebreaker, and it's 0.370.
Wow.
That's what that Springfield 2020 is doing with the Winchester 52 barrel on it. We're now calling it the Springchester.
Hey, Hillbilly, do you think if we asked Justin, would he say that Chad put the rest of them in the woods after today?
Oh man. Mr. Bob says, "Yikes! An upcoming 95 caliber version.
7,000 psi. Oh my God.
7,000 psi.
So 4,500 psi. It takes my little compressor about 15 minutes to fully pump it, to charge it up. Now the 22 calibers I got, they're 3,600 psi, but they'll pump up in about 8 minutes.
TJ says T-Moon 52.
T-Moon 52. That's right. You don't want none of it though, TJ. You don't want none.
Oh man. Well, guys and girls, go check out Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies and Kentucky Rimfire and Air Guns. Got 2 channels over there. Go subscribe to both of them if you're not already. And great videos. And catch him on Friday nights talking bench rest with Kentucky Rimfire on 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern on right after the Georgia Shooting Connection. So anyway, appreciate you being here.
Thanks for having me.
Oh man, yeah, you betcha. And I got some videos coming out. I did shoot the hold 'em and fold 'em challenge. Wind was better that day, but still not great. And I did not know he came out with an updated target that had the darker outlines around the card, which would be a lot easier to see. But still, anyway, yeah, there it goes. That looks so much better.
Yeah, no doubt.
And this one, I mean,
yeah, big difference.
Yeah, but anyway, I shot it and didn't do too. I mean, I ended up missing, I believe, 4 of them. That I got the edge, so But anyway, we had some wind, but anyway, still it was fun, and I enjoyed that. And then see, I got a few more videos coming out. Got a pick rail for the Daisy, 499B from Tom Palmer, and anyway, got that on there. We'll do a little video with it and talking to Tom, and I think we're gonna get a custom rifle from him. Just to start out, and then we're going to customize it some more. So anyway, I'll be looking forward to that at some point. We got the VIP chat. That's the members only chat on Tuesday nights. If you ain't doing nothing, please swing by if you're a member. And me and my wife Ames are on there on that night, and we have a great panel and side chat also. And but anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are all awesome. If you are thinking about maybe changing your cell phone provider, make sure you check out the sponsor for this channel, Patriot Mobile. You can use code Hillbilly and get your first month free. And real quick, guys, I mean, this is a great company. No contracts. You don't get stuck with one carrier. So whatever carrier works best in your area, that is the one that you can choose. And not only that's all great, but then even better than that, if you are military or first responder, they got discounts for those people. And they use like part of that phone bill they set aside, and they fight for our Second Amendment. Now, I don't know who you have as a cell phone carrier right now, but there's about a 99.9% chance that no part of your phone bill goes to fight for our Second Amendment. And so anyway, great Christian company. So nothing changes. We got to keep our own cell phone number. We got to keep our own phone. It's a super simple switch. So, if you're thinking about it, they have a lot of different plans, over there and stuff. So not to fit about anybody's needs. So anyway, check them out, and also help support this channel just a little bit. So we're going to leave you all with this. We appreciate y'all for showing up. Remember, God, family, country, make somebody's day better, will you? And if the good Lord's willing, the creeks don't rise, we'll be seeing you again, Hillbilly Nation. We love you. Everybody say good night.